Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to another Nerd Report, and we're back here again. And I got something in the crock pot stewing for you today. Been waiting to pull this one out of so y'all can taste it because waiting for this news to kind of simmer and get to the right boiling point is something I've been waiting on. I wanted to hear everybody's commentary about it. I wanted to hear everybody's thoughts. Read all the articles that pertain about this story, and I wanted to get all my thoughts together before I present it. And for the most part, the question I have for people today is, when does suing your competitor be competitive? Well, with that being said, hit like on the channel for this video. Stay for the story also. Oh, and also subscribe. That helps out a lot. So, with that being said, you probably already know what this story is going to be about. AT&T sues to block T-Mobile's switching app. Now, anybody who's been paying attention towards the industry, we all know how hard it is to switch between carriers. Customers are finicky. They're very finicky, and we want freedom. No matter what it is, we want freedom. We want the freedom to be able to do whatever we want. Companies do not like that idea of freedom. They put a lot of barriers in place to keep us in place. Now, fast forward T-Mobile. T-Mobile comes out with this switching app through one of their uncarrier events. And for the most part, normally AT&T and Verizon would ignore a T-Mobile uncarrier event because before, it didn't really do anything to them. It didn't ruffle any feathers. It didn't give them any cause of concern. But now, with T-Mobile has decided that, hey, we are the hotness right now, and T-Mobile looks over across the aisle and goes, Verizon, AT&T, you have customers that are very unhappy with you, and we want to get at them. And rightfully so. I like a company that takes some risk and jumps after their competition. That's just me. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So T-Mobile comes out with this app, and hey, the app is designed to go directly after their competitors and their customer base. Now, if I was the CEO of Verizon or AT&T, I would have been like, oh, yeah, son, bet. You coming after us? We coming after you too. Let's go. No. This is not how the old heads of the industry, of any industry pretty much, do things. They go in and say, hey, you're coming after our customers. I think that we're gonna sue you. Now, I obviously I had to hurry up. I wanted to listen to everybody's commentary. I wanted to read everybody's articles about the subject, and for the most part, I feel like a lot of the people, even some of the people who do the articles, they are kind of like what I call, they're in that you've been oppressed for so long that you believe in your captors. So a lot of the commentary kind of just made me chuckle because everybody's like, oh, it's security. It's this, it's that. Oh no, T-Mobile's not good with security. Oh, why would you want to give them information? Every company known to man now has been breached, data breached, information stolen from, all of it. Your database, your information is sitting on the web somewhere, and it's sad, but that's just what it is. These companies, they sell your data on the back end, and what do you get for it? You get nothing for your data being all out there inside of a company. The way I look at this switching app is, at least I can use my information to see if I can get a better deal. Is it worth doing the switch? See, I think that me personally, especially with all the legal action being taken now. The reason why AT&T, even Verizon, is doing a lot to keep this app from even working. The reason why I believe that these companies are like AT&T and Verizon are doing this is due to the fact that I think Verizon probably has about 3 to 5 million customers roughly that are willing to switch. But the process of switching is so bad and it takes so long that nobody wants to go through that process. Same thing with AT&T. It might be even more for AT&T, which is why AT&T is going the extra route of suing. Verizon is just making it hard for the app to connect and do its thing. AT&T is going the extra step and saying, look, we want an injunction. We want the courts to make T-Mobile stop. We don't like the idea that you might give our customers a better deal. It's like, your grocery store don't want you to shop at another grocery store. How dare your eyes see the grapefruit for sale better somewhere else? That's crazy. So with today's market, I believe that, hey, my information, what I decide to do with it is what I decide to do with it. Now, some people might cry the security flaw, mantra, which is totally fine with them. And that's their prerogative. But when you talk to customers, people are tired of, like, if I want to make a move that, if it's cable, if it's cellular, if it's whatever, and they benefit from, throwing a pacifier in your mouth and hoping you shut up and get back in the back of the line. Case in point, let's say I wanted to, change my cable company, or I want to, get rid of my cable because I just don't want to have a high bill no more. I got to be on the phone for an hour or two, go through 15 different prompts, different menus, finally get a chance to talk to somebody. Don't let them hang up on me just so they can waste my time, and then finally get to somebody and they go, well, we got to transfer you to customer retention. Now I got to go through customer retention and be on hold for another hour and a half, just so somebody can go and say, well, we can lower your bill for, a year. And then I got to turn around a year later to go back through all this all over again, and you keep putting me on the hamster wheel. Sometimes just let me go and let me see what's good on the other side. If you don't think that if you feel confident in your network, then guess what? Let the customer go. Because when they go over there to a T-Mobile and they don't like what's going to happen, they're going to turn around and come back. That's how I look at it. Make the companies work for your money. Make these companies work for your dollar, because at the end of the day, you're paying them. That's how I look at this whole, switching app ordeal. T-Mobile literally dropped a hot fire grenade in the laps of their competition and told them to deal with it. And now that, one of them has decided they're going to sue, I don't know what Verizon's going to do yet. They're probably going to follow suit because they don't want the switching pool to grow. There probably is at least 3 to 5 million customers on all three carriers that are willing to switch, period. They probably been thinking about it. They saw the ads. They thought about it. They even probably walked past the store a couple times, looked at the storefront, was like, should I do this? That you might be even one of those type of people that's listening to this video right now. You probably thought about switching, regardless of whoever it is. You probably was on Verizon, looked at AT&T. AT&T customer looked at T-Mobile. T-Mobile customer looked at Verizon. We don't know. The only thing I do know is make it easier for the customers to do their thing. That's kind of where my stance is, because security aside, these companies don't have your security in mind. The only thing they care about is trading your information for extra dollars on the back end. For real. And they're going to find any kind of way to do that, regardless of the company. They're going to try to monetize all that they have on you for whatever means that they have. So security aside, I think that's a false misnomer, me personally. I believe that what's good, if you're doing something good for the customer, it's always going to be best in a competitive spirit of having three companies vie for your dollars. But let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Put your comments below and let me know what you think. Do you think that making it easier for customers to switch is the best thing for the industry to do? Or are you on the side of the fence that thinks that, hey, this app is dangerous? This app is, invading of privacy. Do you think that this app is endangering people's information? You have the right to think what you think. But I'm gonna put in the description below the articles that kind of get me up to this opinion that I have, and you can read it for yourself and come back with your own conclusion. Thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a good one.